Uh, Today's lecture would be all about talking about open source contributions. So the class should basically focus on open source contribution. And I would basically take us through how we can basically contribute to Soroban open source contribution. So I'm going to share my screen to demonstrate this. In fact, our class might not take as much time as usual because it's definitely going to be focused on just explaining how you can participate in open source contribution. So here is what the open source contribution looks like. So to start, you can just basically head over to Google and type OnlyDust. So OnlyDust is where we will be doing the open source contribution. And from OnlyDust, we will then see how you can do a contribution, an open source contribution. So if you are new, all you have to do, you go to the app and then you what? You sign in with your GitHub. Now, because I have signed in with my GitHub, I no longer have to sign in with my GitHub. And here is me, AD Adibara, that's my surname, to show that, okay, I have signed in. So once you've signed in, then the next place we'll be looking at for now is the browse. So the browse, you basically have a whole lot of activities going on here, a whole lot of projects you can contribute on. Now, the beautiful thing about Open Doors contribution is that it allows you to contribute to different blockchains. For example, I'm sure you can recognize this sign, this StackNet. This sign is Stellar. So our focus should be based on Stellar, as that's what our classes have been literally focused on, that for the Soroban contribution. Now we are going to go through the open source week and we are going to look at certain things here. So if you click on the OD hack, here are some specific informations. First of all, due to certain reasons, I mean, in fact, it's not just certain reasons, due to the fact that there are a whole lot of freelancers trying to, apply for projects on Open Dust, and it has not been easy. It has become more like a battlefield, you know. And so for this reason, applications have been limited to 10 issues at a time. And just like you can see, application limits and best practice. So to keep things fair and spam free, we are limiting application to 10 issues at a time. So pick wisely the issues you want to solve. And so pick wisely basically would mean you should only apply to issues that you can actually solve. Don't apply to issues you cannot solve. And that would mean you losing out to issues you can actually solve because you can't apply to more than 10 issues. Then another one is add a personal touch, a quick comment on why you are interested. And that would literally make a difference because when you want to apply, we are going to go through issues, obviously, and we are going to see other people that have applied, and we are going to see how they were able to give certain comments to show their previous experiences and how showing these previous experiences can up your chance in what? In getting the issue. So that means you're going to add a quick comment on why you're interested to make a difference, and it helps maintainers see that, okay, yeah, you're the right fit to be given the issues. Then next, you get credits back. So if an issue is assigned to someone else, or you make a PR, your counter drop sent 10 applications. If one issue is taken, boom, you are back to 9 over 10, meaning that you can apply for another one. So we are trying to say that here that you have chance of applying for 10 issues. Now, out of the 10 issues, if you have applied for your 10 issues and for one of those issues that you have applied for, someone else literally got the issue. So that means you didn't get the issue, and it would only mean that you now have chance to apply for one more issue to make it 10 again. So you now have 9 issues applied out of 10. So it means you can reapply for another one. Also, it says be thoughtful, show your motivation, and keep an eye on your application count. So it's actually wise. It's actually wise for OnlyDust to, to give access to everybody so that everybody, people don't just wake up and just keep spamming application and hope that one works out. No. So you apply, and after applying, you get opportunity to, track what you have applied for. And when you are given um, an issue to solve, then the good thing is you are able to manage the issue. So it's not like you apply to 20, 30 issues and you get about 15, and then you now start sourcing it out again, because some people actually do that, which is smart on their part, but it gives lesser opportunities for others who are genuine. They say it's all about exploring the ecosystem project and contributing to amazing ideas. Get ready to develop your skills, join communities, and maybe earn rewards. Now, that's the beautiful thing about open source. Now, it's not all open source that will definitely earn you a reward. Fine. But there are some that actually have incentives attached to it. What do I mean by this? This means that when you apply to some of these issues, you get money out of it. And some people have been able to get so much from it, actually. And the rewards they get is so much that it's even reach up to tens of thousands of dollars. And it's an opportunity for you to earn while at the same time increasing your skill. So that's the great thing. So also join the Telegram group, as you can definitely see some projects there. And you get some guidelines from the Telegram group, and all will literally go well. So that's that on instructions on the ODR. Now, here's the thing. Now, if you open the ODR, you will definitely see different projects you could explore. Now, let's click on one to explore. Let's explore this. As you can see, this project was opened 20th of February 2025 to 2nd of March 2025. We don't want something like that. Now, it's easier since we said we want to focus on, it's easier to now come to ecosystems. Now, if you click on ecosystems, you have opportunity to get specific projects that are bounded to certain ecosystems. Now, we have ecosystems, as you can see here, we have Aptos, Avil, Azek, Bitcoin, Forum Network, Ethereum, Near. But what we are looking for what is Stellar. Now, for Stellar, there are about 700 users and about 64 projects. So that means you have opportunity to contribute to 64 projects that are up here. And so you can see, it says, what is the Stellar network about? Designed to facilitate low-cost, high-speed cross-border payment by connecting financial institutes, payment systems, and individuals. So you can see this is dedicated to Stellar. So all the projects that has to do with Stellar, all of it is found there. Now, if you click on projects, you then see all of the different projects. Now, notice that everything now has the Stellar logo, meaning all of these projects are literally projects that are on Stellar, as you can see. All are projects that are on Stellar. So at this point, before we proceed, is there any question from anyone at this point? Questions from anyone? Okay, if there are no questions, we basically just proceed. Right. So now let's pick one of these projects. I'm going to look for one. Now, if you look at the projects, Each of them have available issues, first good issues, available issues, first good issues, and yeah, you get an overview of what each of it is. It says KindFi is a stellar blockchain-powered crowdfunding platform. Wow, this is something like what we were working on. In fact, this is perfect. This is perfect to open. So it says KindFi is a stellar blockchain-powered crowdfunding platform dedicated to supporting social and humanitarian causes. It enables transparent and secure fund management by leveraging the Stellar network. So this is very beautiful. In fact, this is what we have been looking for. Great, great. This is what we have been working on for this throughout this week. And so it's an opportunity for you to even contribute. So now, what are the programs needed for this? If you look at it on the left-hand side, the languages needed are TypeScript, JavaScript, and Rust. Now, looking at this Rust percentage is not making me happy. It's not making me happy. It's saying about 3% for Rust percentage. So that means that there might not be good or there might not be enough Rust issues for you to participate in. Now, here are the list of issues you can participate in. So as you can see, we have this issue, add visual indicator for in-progress achievement. We have issue of fixed circular foreign key constraint between project milestone and escrow milestone table. Connect KYC verification steps and prepare for server integration. As much as this looks like what we want, it is looking like something that has lesser amount of rust, which what we want is less amount of rust. So you can click on the issue and you will find the description and then you will see what is required of you. And in fact, in some cases, you might even get what we call implementation suggestion, what you are suggested to do. And so it says there are 3 applicants that have applied for this, 2 comments, and it has been opened just 1 day ago. So that means, so let's look at the code itself, the issue. So now, if you want to get a look at the issue, you can click on this GitHub sign here. Uh, so I wonder why this is up. Oh, sorry. Okay. So yeah, it is. So yeah, it is. We have it here. So if we load this, we see the current achievement component adds so the requirements and then the implementation suggestion. Here it is. There are additional notes to it. And so you can request. Now, here are a list of people that actually requested for this particular issue, that they want to solve the issue. So here are them. See them? Look, remember when we started by talking about you explaining how you are good, your past experience, and how you can basically bring this project or this issue to a completion. So let's look at this example. This person says, hi, my name is David. I'm a front-end developer skilled in React, Next.js, JavaScript, and TypeScript. For this task, I would add a progress bar for in-progress achievement, display a percentage indicator below the progress bar, ensure the progress integrates seamlessly with existing style and over effects, and update the achievement card props interface to include the progress percentage prop. And it says ETA 6 hours. Then this person says, my name is Angel. I'm a front-end developer experienced in that. Improve the user's experience. Now, this is literally how you apply for an issue. So you're going to write a note under the issue and you apply. Now, someone else just wrote, can I handle this tax? So out of these three, if you were the one managing this project, would you choose David? Would you choose Mitchell? Or would you choose someone that just said, can I handle these tracks? Definitely you would be more enticed towards someone that has, written out so much. These two have written out so much about themselves. So when you are applying, you also want to do that. You want to take your time to talk about how you can actually bring solution to the issue. Now, let's even look at the code itself. Now, looking at the code itself, we see that it's actually more of a front-end code than a Rust code. So it has a very little percent of Rust there. So if you look at it, there's little to no Rust there. So let's go to the contracts. Let's click on contracts. So inside of it, we have the auth contracts, the account factory, the lib. Okay. So this is like a factory contract. So for people asking examples of factory contract, you can see what it look like of a factory contract, basically. You can use this as a pass for a factory contract, basically. Then the next thing, you can see accounts. Okay, if you come to lib.rs. So here you client data JSON, device ID, signature, and all of that. So account contract. So here's the implementation in Soroban. So this person implemented his own get auth. So he implemented his own authorization, basically. And this auth controller definitely would ought to interact with the controller with. Yeah, I am quite correct. So this is how you interact with the controller. Add signer, remove signer, and all of that. So that's the part for it. Now, this project, it doesn't have, what do they call it? It doesn't have so much Rust. So let's go and check for a project with Rust issues. So if you notice it here, it says TypeScript 49%, JavaScript 48%. So we want a project with Rust so much. So let's see. I can see some projects with Rust, but okay. Now here is one with 100% Rust. So you can click on this. You'll definitely rest assured this is a Rust project. So can you see languages? 100% Rust. So what are the key features here for this project? The name of the project is PredictFi. So it says PredictFi is a fully on-chain prediction market built on the Stellar network, leveraging on fast transaction processing and low fees to bring an innovative betting platform experience. It utilizes Soroban's efficient smart contract capability to facilitate fair and transparent prediction markets where users can wager on various events. So it's more like a betting platform. So this betting platform is built using Soroban. So there are some issues. You see, implement resolve market function to determine the winning outcome. So you can click on this. And then if you want to apply, you can apply for this. It says it has been open since how many days? 5 days. There has been just one applicant on this and 2 comments. So you can open it and see what's going on in the code. So it says implement the function to resolve the market outcome based on both Oracle results and community votes. Then it says ensure that the market end time has passed, retrieve the Oracle results or fail if unavailable, count community votes, weighting them at 30% versus Oracle 70%, then determine the final outcome based on weight decision making. And here is the function signature, what the function should look like. So it should take in market ID and symbol, then it should return a string. Then this person applied 4 days ago, as you can see. It says, I like to work on this task. This other person too says, I like to tackle this. Can I get this? Can I get to work? Now, none of them have been assigned. Okay, can you see? Only Dust app assigned who? Jack, this guy. He has been assigned. So when he requested for the tax, he was assigned 4 days ago, as you can see. And this person went ahead to apply the um when the this thing has been given to someone else. It has been given to someone else. So are there any questions? Uh at this point, any questions? Are we getting out to apply for this thing on OnlyDust? I hope we are getting it. Okay. So let's look at something else. So now let's say I want to apply for this issue. Here is how I would apply. So here is where I'm going to write the GitHub comment. I'll start, and I could start by saying my name is so, and I am a what? Soroban dev. I have worked on and so. I have experience with and so. I would love to solve, I'd love to solve this as using and so to solve it is the ideal situation because I have worked on and so. So this is how you basically compose it. And after you are done composing it, you have looked at the issue well and you are sure you can solve it. You compose it like this, and then you click on what? Send application. So when you click on send application, then it will be reviewed by the owners, and then it will definitely be sent out. You would be assigned the issue. So that's literally how to contribute on OpenDust. So now, I want to know, IJ, are there any plans of hackathons for the team right now? You can type and send that to me. What are the plans on hackathons apart from OpenDoors contribution? Okay, so we have been able to cover so much, even though we had lesser time to cover them, but we really dealt with the fundamentals. So what I'm going to do now is just going to be giving an overview of everything we have spoken about throughout this class. So we started by talking about what the blockchain is. We explained what it is in full. Then next, we went on to talking about Soroban, Stellar blockchain specifically. We spoke about what the Stellar blockchain looks like. We spoke about the benefit of Stellar blockchain, spoke about the cross-border payment system, And then we went on to talking about Rust. We started teaching what Rust is and application to using Rust, all just because we needed to understand Rust to implement Soroban. So that was what we did. And after we finished Rust, we then moved on to talking about um, Soroban. So from Soroban, we implemented some things and we went on to give certain assignments, which some people did and others were unable to complete, but we are hoping they would complete it. And then lastly, we pointed out what open source contribution is all about. And that is where we would literally be putting a stop to this class and this course until the next one. So thank you very much, everyone. I've appreciated the time I've spent with you every day for the last 4 weeks that this class went through. So IJ, is there any special announcement you want me to pass across before we come to the end of this lecture officially? And if there are any questions you feel you want to ask right now, that now is the time to ask it. So IJ, you could type to me. IJ, can you hear me? Okay, great. So for those in Nairobi, there will definitely be an Only Dust event tomorrow. So do well with the knowledge you've gotten from Only Dust to try to attend the event if you are currently in Nairobi. And if you have plans of traveling to Nairobi from today, then it's a very good one too. You have the opportunity to join the event and then you get the link on the Telegram channel. So thank you very much, everyone. And it was really a good one having the whole session with you all. And I appreciate the time spent together.